Ethiopian diplomat expresses keenness to press ahead with deepening ties with South Africa. Africa Groundwater Access Facility initiative launched in Somali State, Ethiopia. Hello and welcome to EBC World. I'm Asgado Matna for the hour's latest.
አባታችን በሰማያት ያለ ተለይቶ ይሞገስ ክቡር ስምህ ከሰማያት ከላይ ከጸባዖት ወርዶ ከመቤቴ ከድንግል ማርያም ተወልዶ በመስቀል ላይ ስለ ኃጢአቴ ቤዛ ሆነ አማኑኤል እግዚአብሔር ከኛ ጋር ሆነ።
Minister of Innovation and Technology disclosed that Ethiopia has registered significant development in a technological landscape. Addressing members of the 547-seat parliament who made for the 25th regular session, the Minister Belet Amola revealed plans to establish a nuclear science and technology research center in the country, with the students being sent to China and Russia for advanced studies in the field. He indicated that discussions are underway with the Russian State Atomic Energy Corporation regarding the center's construction following the completion of a feasibility study. A new initiative called the Africa Underwater Access Facility has been launched today in the Somali State of Ethiopia to help address water scarcity affecting millions of people in the Horn of Africa. Water scarcity transcends environmental issues, intersecting with public health, economic stability, and regional security. Addressing these multifaceted challenges requires innovative solutions that extend beyond conventional water management strategies. The new initiative is believed to address this persistent challenge by tapping into the region's unexploited millions of cubic deep underground reservoirs as a sustainable development solution. The initiative will also create a platform for IGAD member states to collaborate on groundwater mapping, data sharing, and other related activities that bring dividends for communities living borderland areas. Meanwhile, water ministers from member countries of the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, arrived in Jijjiga, Somali State to partake in a meeting focused on water-related matters. Ethiopia's Minister of Water and Energy, Habtamu Itefa, was accompanied by his counterparts from Kenya, South Sudan, Uganda, and Djibouti. According to the Ministry of Water and Energy, the meeting will also be attended by representatives from UNICEF and other partner organizations. It is indicated that the ministerial meeting will focus on the utilization of cross-border groundwater resources and to launch the groundwater access facility. Ethiopian ambassador to South Africa reiterated his commitment to shore up bilateral ties with his host nation in various fields. Approached by EBC World's weekly Addis Dialogue, the ambassador Mukhtar Kadir talked of raising awareness amongst the youth in order to keep nurturing the legacies of forefathers and long-standing relations as well. Ethiopia's joining of the bloc of emerging market countries known as BRICS presents it with a splendid opportunity to explore new possibilities for growth. Tagisarnas has compiled the following story. Take a look.
The people of Ethiopia and South Africa have had a long and historic relations as the two people were bound together by common struggle to free Africa from the yoke, colonialism and apartheid. Ethiopia's victory against colonialism at the Battle of Adwa had long served as an inspiration for a resistance movement against racism in South Africa. Ethiopia also had an active role in the fight against apartheid. The military training given hundreds of freedom fighters, including former President Nelson Mandela in Ethiopia, is a statement to Ethiopia's commitment to the cause of freedom in Africa in general and in South Africa in particular. The relationship have survived decades of resistance against injustice, and this continued until the people of South Africa finally managed to do away with apartheid system. Approached by ABC World's weekly Addis Dialogue, Ethiopian ambassador to South Africa, Mukhtar Kadir, reiterated commitment to bolster ties bridging any sort of gap. He talked of the need to stir awareness amongst the youth in order to keep nurturing the legacies of forefathers and long-standing relations as well.
So in this area we have to really work hard so that we make these historical ties between the two countries known to the youth. The youth on both sides, I see, needs to be informed, to know about that rich history between the two countries, the solidarity that existed between the two people.
In relation to bolstering economic diplomacy between two nations, Kadir says multiple achievements have been registered.
It's not only the figures that shows the economy is growing, the substance and the qualities of the growth that's coming is really attracting attention. And this is well recognized and noted by South African and South African companies. So it's a big economy for South Africa, and that is why close to 64 companies of South Africa are considering to invest in Ethiopia.
Ethiopia's decision to join the intergovernmental emerging economies of BRICS presents it with an opportunity to explore new possibilities.
Ethiopia managed to become a member of BRICS during the 15th BRICS summit, which was held in Sandton here in South Africa. And this couldn't have happened had it not been for the support of South Africa. And the historical ties between the two countries will give the new generation, the youth, the opportunity that we didn't get in the past. We have a very conducive environment and a framework of cooperation.
Emphasizing the need to press ahead with collective work between these two giant economies, the ambassador further noted that efforts anchored on expanding bilateral ties create a very conducive economic environment, helping utilize the untapped resources of the two nations.
The outgoing Chinese ambassador to Ethiopia expressed hopes that Sino-Ethiopia strategic partnership would deepen in the future. Talking to the Ethiopian news agency, the ambassador Zhao Jiwan discussed the effort that he made to strengthen China-Ethiopia relations during his tenure. He was speaking at a farewell party organized for him here in Addis Ababa in the presence of high-level Ethiopian officials. Johannes van Town tells us the rest of the story.
The Huan began his tenure in Addis Ababa in October 2020 and said in his capacity as chief of mission swamped into wicked details of strengthening the multifaceted bilateral relations of the two nations. In his parting remarks, the ambassador told the Ethiopian news agency that he had worked hard to strengthening China-Ethiopia relations during his tenure.
Today, I'm leaving for China to complete my mission. Yes, so my feeling is very complicated. Everybody know I have worked hard for Ethiopia and China for bilateral relations more than 3.5 years. I love Ethiopia. I love Ethiopia people. We all know that Ethiopia has great potential. I think we should have best wishes for the promise of Ethiopia. I also hope our strategic partnership will further deepen.
The ambassador also expressed hopes that China-Ethiopia all-weather strategic partnership will reach new heights in the future.
Before my leaving, I want to thank federal government, regional states, and all my friends from every communities for the support to my work.
During the ambassador's tenure in Ethiopia, various development projects were completed with the support of the Chinese government. China's support for Ethiopia's membership to the BRICS family is also another landmark in the long-standing relations between Ethiopia and China that decorates the ambassador's tenure in Ethiopia.
Well, before I go, here is the recap of the top stories once again. Ethiopian diplomat expresses keenness to press ahead with deepening ties with South Africa. Africa Groundwater Access Facility initiative launched in Somali state, Ethiopia. Well, that's all we have for the hour. Many thanks for watching. I'm Askin Omatnafos. Bye-bye for me.